Hello and welcome to Camposol Tea Time, Camposol's very own TV show dedicated to everything golf. Every other week we'll be talking about one of the holes on Camposol golf course, the approach, the difficulties, the stroke index and obviously the highs and the lows. So to help us make the best of the hole, with me in the studio once again is Rob Greatley.
Hi Hayley.
Hi.
And great to see everybody join us from home again. So what hole are we talking about today?
Today we're going to chat about hole 6.
Okay,
so hole 6, it's a long par 5.
Fairly long par 5.
Okay,
yeah.
and what sort of distance are we talking about?
So from the white tees, it's 490 metres, which is about 515, 520 yards.
Yeah.
And of course it's a dogleg left as well.
Dogleg left is a pretty long hole.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the first thing we have to deal with then is the tee shot.
Yeah, the tee shot.
Okay,
yeah.
so if we start from, if you're teeing off the whites,
Okay, so
what we're dealing with off the right?
yeah, well, first of all, hole 6 is one of those holes on Camposol that's got 3 different tee boxes.
Yeah.
So the whites is set quite a long way to the right-hand side.
To the right-hand side, yeah. Yeah.
Which potentially actually is, I certainly find, and I'm pretty sure that quite a few people watching find as well, is actually an easier tee shot than the tee shot off the yellow. So.
Yeah, I have heard a number of people say that actually. A number of people have mentioned to me that they will actually prefer to play off the whites rather than the yellows. But what does that bring into play, danger-wise?
Well, I mean, the reason a lot of people like playing off the whites, first of all, is because it gives a perception of a much wider fairway.
Yeah.
So you would feel when you're teeing up that it's actually a much easier shot. The potential hazards you've got are out of bounds, obviously, on the left.
Outbounds, yep.
Beyond the line of trees.
Yeah.
And then on the right-hand side, you've got the buggy path, line of trees, and then a lot of scrubland and rubbish.
But generally, the whites probably wouldn't bring the buggy path into play, or it shouldn't do.
No,
it shouldn't do.
not
You've got a bigger
massive
approach.
slice shot. Yeah.
You've got a bigger approach to the fairway.
Yeah.
Okay. But then, so coming back onto the other tee boxes, the red, blues, yellows.
Yeah.
The danger there is you've got the cart path and the line of trees on the right-hand side.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, playing off the yellows and the reds is much more enticing for a slice shot.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but it does happen. It certainly happens to me.
Yeah.
I expect it happens to a lot of people at home as well. So yeah, I mean, I just find that a tee shot off the yellows is much more difficult than tee shot off the whites.
I think, and as well now, because the definition on the fairway is so much more.
Yeah, it's made a difference.
It's much more significant than it used to be.
Yeah,
you know. So whereas before you could take your tee shot off there, and if you could go by the trees, and you could swing round, and generally it would go in and then come out again and roll onto
the rough stops the rough stops the ball from rolling.
That doesn't happen anymore.
No, absolutely,
because we've got some proper rough there. We've got proper definition.
Yeah.
So if you don't make the fairway, which is actually a lot narrower now than it used to be, then you can get into a few issues.
And the other problem there, of course, if you end up on the left-hand side, bear in mind it's a dogleg left.
Yeah.
You've got no chance.
There's no shot.
No, you basically your second shot is you've just got to get a little bit further.
Yeah.
To open up the fairway.
Yeah, and there's nowhere to hit. Is that there's nothing to aim for.
No.
So ideally, your first shot, getting your drive, hopefully onto the fairway as close to the dogleg as you can. Second shot, you've obviously got then danger of the fairway slopes from left to right. So
well, yeah, I mean, you've actually gone a bit further forward than.
Oh, I'm optimistic.
Well, that's fair enough.
You have to be.
But I mean, obviously, it's only stroke index 5. It's stroke index 5. So I would suggest that a lot of people, the majority of people on handicap, are going to get at least one shot. A lot of people will get 2 shots.
Yeah.
So second shot for somebody with a much shorter drive will be just to get into a position where you're then looking up the fairway towards the green.
Yeah.
Whereas somebody with a lower handicap will get much further. Their drive is almost certainly get themselves into a position where they can already see up towards the green.
Up towards the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this it's a perfect hole for everybody at home. We talked about it before, using your handicap to your advantage.
Yeah. Okay, so your second shot, it's just a case of just trying to keep it on the fairway.
Yeah, certainly.
Because you've still got out of bounds then on the left, even going up the side of the fairway. You've got the cart path. You've got a lot of nonsense on the right. You know, it's literally just.
Well, the big problem there as well is that the fairway slopes significantly down to the right-hand side.
Yeah.
So even if you feel that you've made a fairly good shot down the fairway and you watch your ball head towards the right-hand side.
It goes trickling off down
Yeah.
and it's just like, okay.
Yeah, so really my suggestion is, and certainly once again the way I play the hole, is I try and aim my second shot to the left-hand side to avoid that happening.
Left-hand side, keep it safe.
Yeah.
You know, so that then your third shot, you've got a potential of
getting onto the green.
Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise, if you end up in the nonsense on the left or the right, you've got a chip shot out. It's another waste of a shot, you know, and then you're looking at 4 onto the green, and before you know it, you've.
It's one of those holes where it's really easy to waste shots.
Yeah, definitely. So assuming we do, you know, achieve a good second shot and we keep it on the fairway, third shot potentially onto the green.
Third shot potentially full shot. Once again, using handicap.
Yeah, and just before the green, there's not a lot going on there. It's quite a tight approach to the green.
Yeah, but it's one of those holes where it's a fairly decent run to the green. So even with a running shot, you've got a very good opportunity of getting onto the green. Yeah.
Okay. And then when we got onto the green,
right. It's a fairly big green.
It's a big green. It's a big green. It does slope very much again from left to right.
From left to right, yeah.
So so if your approach shot, and depending on the pin position, obviously, you know, but if it's, you know, maybe towards the right a bit, further left you go. I know you've got a bit of a downhill.
Yeah, that's the situation. So if you have a pin position where the pin on the green is to the right, then you're obviously going to end up with a downhill putt. Yeah. If the pin position's up on the left-hand side, then you end up with an uphill putt, which is always preferable, really. Yeah. So I mean the green's got challenges definitely.
Yeah. But if you go too far left, too far right, you've got quite a lot of wiry grass to get out of. So that could be another chip.
Another chip onto the green.
Another green, another shot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So for handicaps, then say it's stroke index 5. Say it's stroke index 5. Yep. So a lot of the players on Camposol will have.
Yeah, I would say
two shots
the vast majority will have 2 shots,
Yeah, so, I mean, if we're looking to bogey it, then that would be a great...
Well, okay, so I would suggest that if you've got 2 shots, you should be looking to get on the green in net regulation. So net regulation for somebody with 2 shots would be, you'd be looking to get onto the green in 5. That will then leave you 2 shots, 2 putts, to achieve net par. Yeah. That's the ideal. Yeah. For somebody like myself, I only get 1 shot. Worst case scenario, I'd be looking to get on the green in 4 to leave myself with 2 putts. Yeah. Okay. For a net par.
Is this a favourite hole of yours?
Is it a favourite hole?
Is it a favourite hole?
Actually, it's one of my least favourite holes.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very rarely achieve a good score on hole 6.
Par, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, literally for me, if I walk off the green with a 6 net par,
You're happy.
I'm happy.
Yeah. Okay. I'd be thrilled with that. Okay. Hopefully that's given you a bit more insight. I hope you found it interesting and maybe it's given you a few things to think about. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button or give us a like. Look forward to seeing you again on Tea Time when we'll be exploring another hole on Camposol. Bye for now. Thank you, Rob.
Bye.
Bye for now.